So by now, it's no surprise that the Steam Deck is a powerhouse of a device. But with that size comes power. Hello and welcome to Modern Broadcast. In today's episode, again, we are going to be looking at our Steam Deck here and going to be putting on those emulators and testing the games out. Let's go ahead and get started with this process. So here we have my Steam Deck. I do have a Type-C adapter that has an HDMI out along with 3 USB ports, so I could plug in a mouse and keyboard. For this tutorial, I strongly recommend you do so. You can just get the little stick that plugs in like I did, or you can splurge and get a whole Steam Deck kind of dock. Now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and push the escape key. We're going to hit power and we're going to switch to desktop. Okay, so here we are on the desktop of the Steam Deck here. I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Chrome. By default, there will be a Firefox icon here to install Firefox. But Chrome is also installed. Just hit the Steam Deck button and type in Chrome, and you should be able to pull it up. And what we're going to type in is EmuDeck.com. So here on this website, we have play all your retro games on the go. There is a written installation guide here, but we do not need to do so. Instead, we're going to go to download installer. So we need to do it from our desktop. Say OK. Gonna drag it over. Now it's there. Close this out. And we're going to run the install EmuDeck. So it's going to start that process. Say OK. It'll start installing from the console here. It should take just a few moments. So once that console is done and it says you're up to date, this little GUI interface is going to go ahead and open up here and allows you to do easy mode or custom mode. So this is 100% automatic. We'll configure your device with recommended settings so you can start playing right away. And this mode gives you a bit more control on how EmuDeck configures your system. And you'll be able to configure aspect ratios, bezels, filters, retro achievements, emulators, and themes, and cloud game saves. So we're just going to go easy mode for now. This is just a quick tutorial on how to do so. Have our ROM stored on our micro SD card. So by doing the automatic mode, it's going to install all of these emulators, and this process does take a few moments. Be patient with it. Just kind of set it down, walk away for a little bit, and come back until it's finished. So once the installation is complete, we're going to go down here to our file manager. Click on that. We're going to scroll down till we see removable devices and our primary. So this is our micro SD card. And we have an emulation folder. Going to open that up. And we are going to be primarily messing with the BIOS folder and the ROMs folder. So ROMs is where you're going to put all your games. And as you can see, there are a lot of systems that this supports. Basically, we're going to just transfer our ROMs to the corresponding folder. So I cannot tell you where to get ROMs or BIOS files, so please do not ask. A simple Google search will give you everything you need to know. So I'm going to go ahead and load up this system with some ROMs, and we'll get into the gameplay. Alright, now that we have our game files added, we're going to go ahead and launch Steam ROM Manager. Alright, so for whatever reason, my Steam Deck actually froze after everything installing. If yours doesn't freeze, hypothetically right here, you have the ROM Manager icon. I still don't, so I don't know, maybe if we mess something up here. I'm going to go ahead and go down here and type in Steam ROM Manager. Okay. Say yes. So here we have the Steam ROM Manager, and here we have this kind of very intense looking user interface. It's not that bad. Kind of want you to know what you're doing. Essentially what you need to know is we're going to be messing with all of these kind of files here, and by default I'm just going to go ahead and turn them all off. So if we have these on, they will show up in our Steam Deck, along with our other Steam games that are installed. So Emulation Station, that's a good one to have on. And then when you activate one of these systems, all the games for that system will show up as an installed game. So let's see, I know I put in some GameCube games, put in a Wii game. Basically, you just want to scroll down and select all of the ones that you want listed. So I think that's pretty good. If we go to Preview and click Generate App List, we see we have Emulation Station, Animal Crossing for the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum, Animal Crossing City Folk, the Metroid Prime Trilogy, Dragon Force for the Saturn, Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2, and then Ratchet & Clank Trilogy. So as we see here, the PlayStation 3, the Ratchet & Clank Trilogy logo did not automatically load up like the others did. So what we can do is we can go to our Google Chrome and we can type in the Steam Grid DB and type in Ratchet & Clank Trilogy. So we see here we have this. We're going to go ahead and we can download this one as the Ratchet & Clank Collection, or we could download this one if we like this one better. Go ahead and do that. Just going to save that in downloads. If we click this image button, go to downloads. It's already selected. Say open. And there we have it. So we're going to go ahead and say save app list. And now, when we pop back into game mode, we go to our library. So here we have our non-Steam games up here. And we have Animal Crossing, City Folk, Luigi's Mansion, Kingdom Hearts 2, Metroid Prime, Pokemon Coliseum. So let's go ahead and boot up Animal Crossing here.
Nintendo.
And what do you know? Works pretty much flawlessly right away. It's already pre-configured all the buttons to work. So now I'm using the Steam Deck controls. And to exit any game, you'll do so like all the others. Just hit the Steam button, exit game, and we're back. So I didn't download the other image icons. There is a way to do that. I just failed to do so. So booting up a PlayStation 3 game, it is going to take more time to do so. It's got to compile some shaders, some other files that need to kind of update and progress. But then once that's done, you should be good to go. So again, I'm just using the Steam Deck controls, and it's working flawlessly. So we'll go ahead and boot up the first Ratchet & Clank game. And again, this won't happen every time. It's just going to be the first few times that you boot up a PlayStation 3 game. It's got to do all the compiling, and then there might be stuttering when you're playing a game as it's getting all the shaders, but won't see that as much the more you play it. That will go away. It's just the first time it's got to capture those shaders and store them in order to kind of give you that smooth gameplay the next time around. I mean, here we have it. We are playing a PlayStation 3. I'm skipping a lot of this cutscene stuff so we can get into gameplay. But here we have it.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help.
We are playing PlayStation 3 on the Steam Deck.
Interplanetary travels. The help desk is free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation. You can interrupt help desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To disable help desk messages, please select options from the pause menu.
I gotta say, it's actually not slow at all while compiling these shaders for the first time. Oh, missed that one. But it auto configures all the controls for you, and honestly, this is a great way to play. I did it again. Crap. This is a great way to play all your favorite games, really.
Let Gadgetron's patented nanotech system rebuild your body from the inside out.
So this is the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Wii. There is a hack that someone had done, and it's actually a fork of the Dolphin emulator. I haven't tried this yet, but I guess it's like completely redone. The controls are redone, and this is supposed to be like kind of the definitive way to play Metroid Prime, if you're a fan of the franchise and the series. So I figured we'd give this a shot and see kind of how it goes. I remember when Metroid Prime first came out, I was super excited to be able to play as Samus in the first person, but I am so awful at this game. It never went well at all. I even tried live streaming this a while back, and yeah, that was just embarrassing, so I quit. So I'm definitely excited that they kind of reworked the controls and made it more intuitive and more like a first-person shooter than kind of the awkward controls that it was. Yeah, I gotta say that's a lot better. Even, I mean, right out of the gate. supposed to be doing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what they did. Okay, that's not bad. It's like a menu icon to scan it. You just push R2. No, that's nice, actually. You click in the stick to become a ball. And look at the ground and get sick. Okay. R1 is another menu. What I always found fascinating with Metroid Prime is that you can scan. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. Is it this button? Shit, I kind of forget. Oh, it's okay. It's L2 to scan. What I found fascinating was like you could scan creatures and get information more about the lore and whatnot. It was just absolutely fascinating. It's kind of like a Switch Pro controller, where like the bottom, on the Steam Deck is more modeled after the Xbox controller, so A's on the bottom, but these controls are definitely using kind of like the Pro controller, Switch Pro controller as its model, so the A button would be the B button on that controller. So it's a little interesting to see A to go back and like to quit and stuff like that, but honestly, this is a great way to play Metroid Prime. If you haven't before or didn't like the controls of the original, this is kind of a great way to play it. So, I mean, there we have it. I mean, this is just a quick little video showing how to get EmuDeck running on your Steam Deck. I don't know why mine malfunctioned there. I hope that if you follow this tutorial, yours doesn't. That was a bit bizarre. But if it does, at least, we kind of worked through it to make it where we got it fixed. This plays so many different systems. I only did a select few that I thought people would want to see. PlayStation 3. I'm not going to do Nintendo. We got that running on the little teeny fun key, PlayStation, of course, it's going to handle it no problem. It handled PlayStation 3. It can even do Nintendo Switch. I'm not going to demonstrate that since the Switch is a current system that's out now. I feel like that just gets a little bit too muddy. So any Switch games, I won't be showcasing here. But I can tell you that it does work on quite a few of them. But also, I mean, it's a powerful little machine. I gotta say, it's quite nice. I wish the battery lasted longer. I'm sure there's little packs and accessories that you could purchase and strap it on to get more gameplay out of it. for longer road trips and whatnot. But overall, the Steam Deck is an absolute beast, and if you're looking to kind of get an all-in-one device, I would recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. For those of you celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you, gobble gobble. And for those that are not, hopefully you're just having a great Sunday. Have a great week, everyone, and take care.